Hello designers, this is Mr. Granlund here, coming to you live from Mr. Granlund Studios to talk to you about how to do some designs online using one of the free resources found in the course information folder. So here I am in Graphic Arts 2, and I'm in the course information folder. Now down at the bottom here, Vectr, Gravit Designer IO, and VectEasy are all resources that you can use if you want. If you don't want to use these and you want to do everything hand-drawn, you can do that if that works better for you. If you do want to use these, any of these things, they're all just fine to do. So let's head over and take a look at this. Now the first thing that it says is, welcome to Vectr, get started with a few short interactive lessons. I would say get started with a few interactive short lessons. They're going to go through really good tutorials about how to create exactly what I'm going to show you, and they do a better job. Okay, so I would actually just do this. For me, I'm going to get to the next step here, but I would highly recommend that you do these lessons to develop your logo. Now hopefully inside of you, or in front of you, you have on a piece of paper your drawing of what your logo is going to be. Actually, this is kind of a cool thing that I'm working on. This is an infographic type of thing. This is a graphic design problem that I've been given by the district. The district has an overarching vision of what they want, how the school should function and how the different departments should function inside of it. And so they've tasked me with coming up with a visual that represents that so that anyone can pick up the piece of paper and understand immediately how our entire school district works, and how goals and data is used, and how are we using different kinds of research, and how does that get translated to the schools, and what things are the schools responsible for, and how does ASDC and CCC, these different committees that control professional development and curriculum, how do they coordinate the work so that it gets delivered down to the schools, to the teachers, to the students, to benefit all of you. That's a ton of research. This is a very large project, and I hope to be able to deliver a working graphic. I mean, this is like all my research here. I hope to deliver a working graphic in a week, but that's quite a large project, and I'll probably spend, I don't know, 3-4 hours a day on that. Okay, so that's actually the exact same thing that you're working on. Now, hopefully in front of you, you have a drawing or a concept of your own logo. And you're going to break it down into some basic shapes. And even if your final logo isn't very complicated, this will help you. That's just fine. Logos shouldn't be complicated. They should be simple and identifiable and memorable. Okay? So I'm going to actually click the circle here, and I like circles. However, all right, now it asks me to do the pen tool. I actually click, 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 click. This is actually exactly like yay, I did it. Okay, and the text tool. Oh, by the way, don't draw your own text. That's what the text tool is for. Just type things. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Come on. Ooh, there's more shapes. Okay, so let's say we're gonna do. I'm stuck in this mode. Pop. All right. It took me a little bit to get through the lessons, and I made a profile. So I made a new page, and it's. Oh, I'm gonna turn that microphone off. So I made a new profile for Vectr, and I'm gonna create a file here, and you can just use your student Gmail account. And actually, my logo that I came up with is rather simple. So one of the things that I'm doing is to make this a perfect circle, I'm going to hold the Shift button. I'm not thrilled with the color. I'm going to actually just go black there, and I'm going to increase my border. I think I'm actually going to just change the color of this to nothing. And I'm going to change the color of the border. I'm just going to start with black and white. And then I'm going to add in some text. Mr. G teaches. Actually, I'm just going to do the Mr. G. Increase that. As I'm looking at this, I wish I wouldn't have had that teaches in there. I'm going to just change it to Mr. G. Since I'm having tough time changing the actual text in there, I'm going to just delete that. And I'm going to change this Mr. G to be bigger. Pretty straightforward stuff. Once you come up with your logo, how you want it to look, then you're just going to turn it in. I'm going to add one more thing. I like that lightning bolt that I found earlier. Okay, because I'm from Tartan, and I like the flash. All right, I am going to make that yellow. Oh, blue. There we go. Okay. But I want this to go to the back, so if I click on this, send to back, there we go. Okay, there's some things that I could do better here, as far as getting sizes bigger. Maybe change my font here to be something that better represents the kind of text that I want it to be, to kind of match the line weight. Balance this line weight so it's not like, so it's about the same thickness as the letters. I think that's important there. And play with the size and placement of that. Oh, that is weird. Rotate that a little bit. Kind of don't like how it cuts through the text there. Like it just makes some weird shapes there. So continue to play with this until you get it the way that you like it. Once you are done, you're going to go over here to the top right corner and click Export. And you can click Download. The size, this is just I would make this about 1,000. And then download it. And you can turn in this SVG file. You can also change it to JPEG. That's going to be a little bit easier to work with, too. You'll come up with something like that, and then you'll just turn in this file from wherever. And that's a little bit of how to use vectr, vectr.com, and make your own logo. I hope this helps, and have a great Titan day.